Hey. Hello, John.
Whatever.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about the government's talking about relaxing the laws on planning for cabins or modular homes at the back of houses. So currently, you're not allowed to have a modular home without planning permission in your back garden. Um, with the government's new
Yeah,
guidelines, you'll be allowed 40 square meters at the back of the house for a member of the family. So I think this is a move in the right direction. They
yeah.
probably need to do more.
I well, that's a start, and it's good because there's been no plan permission required, and it so that's a great gift because that's what holds up an article in the Sunday Independent that my friend Eamon was highlighting to me, and it's all the red tape. There's so much before it. There's so much regulations that he's getting somebody from abroad to sort of highlight what's the reason why it's taking so long to get built with all the regulations. And so to try and deregulate and to get the houses built at a cheaper price than what the delays. And of course, I'd say that was undertaken for to sort of make money, except the person that has to pay through the nose for to buy the house or get it built. Um, Suffice to say that I saw some of these um, uh, homes that are talking about in back gardens, and I saw uh, two or three there a few years back. Just as so happens, and 3 bedroomed. Now I didn't check the length of them, but you could fit them in the back. Or 3 bedroom, and they had a kitchen and a fine sitting room and central heating that you could be plugged in, and it was electric central heating, but good. I think it was electric. It might have been gas for all I know. There's often a big container of gas for these. And so they had these great gifts and they were quite. And so if they're of that quality, irrespective of what they're talking about, if they're the ones that I saw, they would fit in the backyard size and they'd be ideal for the house, be the family members or be they people that can purchase them and kind of be reliable, but in some ways that they don't abuse the service, if you like, that they're and good caretakers of what they have. And
Very
they're
good.
and they were fairly put solid in the ground because mobile homes, for example, in that big wind, a lot of them, oh, because even they want to be stapled to prevent that kind of thing happening and be in such a way that, if you know what I mean, in other words, they're not wide open to the elements.
Yeah, there was a case there of Brendan McDonagh. He had to demolish his cabin home because it didn't meet the planning requirements of the council. And there's also Seán Meehan, an ongoing case where it's going through the courts, going through the motions, and he's talking about he may go to prison for his convictions. He's built a home as well. So there's these two poor men.
He'd,
One has
oh,
children, and the other man is divorced, as far as I know. But they both are basically about to be made homeless, and one is made homeless already, I think. I
well, you see, that's very wrong to live. And is this in Dublin County Council?
think one is down the country somewhere in Tipperary. I'm not sure about Brendan McDonagh
Well,
where
you
he is.
see, they should try to house, especially if the people are making their own arrangements and are able to be housed. Ever do what they do, I think I would charge that council with gross negligence of citizens that haven't got the wherewithal to be buying homes. Now they're going down this road without plan permission for the homes, but already two have been put through the pin of the collar, and I noticed um, uh, the TD. You call him McDonagh. It's not. It's Timmins, I think. The lad from Tipperary, the independent TD. He's fighting the cause of the lad that has two children, I think,
Are you talking about Mattie
in
McGrath?
cabin. And Mattie McGrath, good. Yeah, Mattie. And because I was hard in my pocket, I met him and was talking to him. We was at a conference that it was at. And decent man. Now he talks a bit on the fast side, so it's hard to follow him, but he has to go. That one has to say that a pity more haven't got what he has, uh, Christian Catholic beliefs, because they don't do things like what this did to this man. And they should, if they're going to do that, I'd rather boys be charged with gross negligence. And that's what the Christian, if we get established, we'll stand up for the like of those people. And we will not allow them to be beat by these unelected individuals think they can rule. If a person is living in a decent way, is able to have a bit of comfort in a mobile home or a cabin, wherever it is, have it in his own. He's not interfering with anybody, is he?
He's not,
You
and I
know,
mean, look, one
I
man has
mean,
got children, and the other one, Seán Meehan, he seems like a very, very nice man, and it's terrible to see what he's going through.
of course they are. Well, you see, this is how they disrespected the show to her. And to have people from abroad living in hotels and all the rest of it. So their what's this the word? Their responsibilities is very big opinion. And a Christian TV Ireland would be highlighting the like of that and with those and shamed because they want to respect Irish people for one reason or another. And if they're living in a cabin or something in the parents' grounds, what's wrong with that? They're not living in tents on the side along the foreigners are down and causing terrible trouble to the people living in those expensive houses and all the rest of it. So we have to be, what sort of attitude have these got towards Irish people? I'd like to know.
Very good, John Malone. Look, I hope they make progress anyway in the planning laws and get it through fairly quickly for these two individuals, but particularly for as well also for
Yeah,
families that are
exactly. And
struggling.
I certainly would be following us. And if you're able to send me some details, the names of the people and the locality, I'll make with me to have the council explain why they did such a. Yeah, sure, he'll be doing that.
Thank you very much, John.
Yeah.